I have something I've been trying to get to the bottom of because I have a growing suspicion that the people doing it know exactly what they're doing and exploiting people's trust, and the fact that normal people try not to draw too much attention to themselves. I've watched, I can't even count how many kids, happy, healthy little rays of sunshine until they start school. Today, I was listening to a video of a woman describing the childhood trauma she experienced. The man she was talking to stopped her to ask who she told. When she said she didn't tell anybody, he pointed out that the trauma would have had to have happened before the incident in order for her to feel unsafe sharing that information with anybody. It really made me wonder why I didn't tell anybody, why I felt unsafe sharing that information, because it didn't start there. In SK, I had a little boy that would bend my fingers backwards at recess. I can't even explain why little 6-year-old B decided that it was my problem to solve. From my experience, when kids are little, they'll tell you exactly what they think, what they feel, what they dream about. No filter, no hesitation. It's like they're still plugged directly into joy. But then they start school, and slowly, almost without anybody noticing, that light starts to dim. It's not because school is evil, but because it's the first place they learn the rules of the bigger world. You don't say certain things, even if they're true. Some feelings make adults uncomfortable. If you talk about something bad, you might get in trouble too. Friends might laugh at you or turn on you. So they start hiding pieces of themselves. They learn which parts get approval and which parts cause problems. And the more they practice hiding, the better they get at it. This sort of conditioning means the child is primed before any abuse occurs to handle it in silence. For very young children, their brain often can't categorize the experience as abuse because they don't yet have a concept of sexual boundaries. The abuser might frame it as a game, love, or something normal. Their body's response might confuse them. It's completely normal. It's often only when they develop sexual knowledge or moral frameworks around the ages of 10 to 13 that they reinterpret the event and recognize harm, leading to a delayed emotional crisis. By the time they're 10 or 11, they still have that light in them, but it's tucked away inside behind layers of caution, embarrassment, and self-protection. That's why so many people can't understand why kids don't speak up when something bad happens. The truth is, by the time it does, they've already been trained to keep certain things quiet. The dimming started long before the event ever happened. We need to stop instilling in children that secrecy is survival, not just about abuse, but about any vulnerable truth that could result in punishment, shame, or loss of control. When a child finally shares, whether it's right away or years later, a dismissive, angry, or shaming reaction could reinforce the idea that they should have kept it a secret. It could retroactively increase the trauma because it reframes the memory as not only was I hurt, but no one protected me. Often cements a lifelong difficulty trusting others with personal pain, which is why it's so incredibly important that our kids know we're a safe place. Here are some ways that you can do that. Number 1 is show you can handle the small stuff. If kids see you blow up over a spilled drink or a bad grade, they'll assume you blow up over the big stuff too. Stay calm about little mistakes. Thank them for telling you, even if it's bad news. And use phrases like, I'm glad you told me, and we'll figure it out together. Number 2, ask, listen, and don't fix right away. Sometimes kids just want to be heard without having their feelings managed. Instead of jumping in with solutions, say, do you want advice, or do you just want me to listen? Let them share without interruption. Validate first. That sounds really hard, or I get why you feel like that. Number 3 is to admit your own mistakes. When you model owning up to things, it shows them it's safe to be imperfect. I handled that wrong yesterday. I'm sorry. Here's what I wish I would have done differently. This teaches that mistakes don't equal rejection. Number 4 is praise the act of sharing. Don't only praise the outcome. Praise the courage it took to tell you. That was really brave of you to tell me that. It means a lot that you trust me with this. Number 5 is keep their confidence. If it's not something dangerous or unsafe, Keep their private feelings private. If you do have to tell someone else, like another parent or a teacher, explain why you're doing it and reassure them that you're still on their side. Number 6 is make space for daily connection. Kids are most likely to open up in low pressure moments. Car rides, bedtime, cooking together, or drawing together often bring out conversations without forcing it. Ask open-ended questions. What is the best part of your day? And was there anything that felt tricky today? Number 7, respond, don't react. Your reaction sets the precedent for whether they'll tell you things again. Even if you're shocked or angry inside, take a breath before responding. Keep your tone steady. You can process your feelings later. The first moment needs to show safety. If most parents actually did this, made it a habit to be a safe place, you'd see a very different kind of adult walking around in 15 to 20 years. You'd see adults who are harder to manipulate, less likely to self-destruct, and better at holding at space for others because they learned early that telling the truth about what's going on doesn't lead to punishment or abandonment. And that right there is something that I would love to see.